A. Tonight, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Charlotte Hornets. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. All right, let's look at the last handful of seasons and the steals numbers for LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, steals are such a misleading stat sometimes. You can get 3 or 4 steals in a game, but then go 10 games without one. Steals feel streaky, like they just come in bunches. But for whatever reason, he's just not going on those steal streaks as often, and the numbers show it.
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Miles Bridges is out there with Knipple, and it's Diabate in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Atlanta, Risache at the 3, Johnson at the 4. Dyson Daniels out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Okongwu in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Grant, these are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A., and it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters. You don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Turned in an outstanding game against Utah. Down low. Here's Risache. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Showcasing his athleticism. Plays like this are why you got to be excited about Risache's future in this league.
Ball surveys the floor. Shot clock at 6. From the wing. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Outside Johnson. Here's Alexander Walker. Uses the glass on the layup.
You know, for a 6'9" wing, Johnson puts up really good assist numbers.
All outside. Just over a minute and a half in. Let's go with a 3. Okongwu with the rebound.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
The kick out to Johnson. Sends it home from three-point land. Johnson
letting it fly in a hurry.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Ball outside. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Ball's got 5. The Hawks have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. All right, Coach, let's talk about Onyeka Okongwu. What an agile player for his size.
Yeah, B.A., no question. And on both ends, too. Plus, the guy gets up in the air and then reaches out over 7 feet in wingspan. His speed and his size can be a huge advantage.
Now here's Ball. He's got 5. Pass to Knipple. From downtown, Okongwu with the rebound. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. He had been watching highlights with the coaching staff, and they noticed LaMelo likes to pass from obscure angles. Coach told his team, you just can't relax out there. I want you looking for cutters everywhere. We'll see how prepared they are tonight. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Diabate. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. There's Ball with a 3. Okongwu with the rebound. And it's Atlanta's ball. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. And the three-pointer goes. He's got 5.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And a sweet dime. Ball has the playmaker's instinct.
The Hawks leading. Daniels outside. Pass to Johnson. Here's Risache. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Here's Ball. He's got 5. Here's Knipple. Risacher covering. And here's Ball. Fires the three. Pure from three-point range. Ball's got 8 points.
Oh my, LaMelo, that ball was in the air for a long time.
Lets it go from deep. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Charlotte has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Miller outside. The kick out to Ball. Pass to Diabate. Nice passing by Charlotte here. Bridges, a screen on Okongwu. Top of the key, and the jumper falls for him.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help them win a lot of games.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Take a look at the best defenses in the league over the last 10 games. Number 1, Charlotte.
Well, their defense over the last 10 games has been exceptional. They're really getting after it and communicating well on that end of the floor.
And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Okongwu, a screen on White. Up top, Alexander Walker. He's guarded by White. The three from Risacher. No good. That's his 3rd miss out of 5 attempts. White with it. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Pass to Diabate. To the wing, right side. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Knipple from the arc. Atlanta with the rebound. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
Yeah, and they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the score.
Stan, we're in the thick of the season. How hard is it to keep your guys engaged right now?
Well, it's the biggest challenge for a coach, to get your players to continue to listen and to continue to try to improve. You have to figure out the best way to communicate, and that's different on a player-by-player basis.
Now here's White. Bridges outside. Guarded by Okongwu. Shakes him. And the layup is up and in.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
The Hawks trailing. Up top, McCollum. He's guarded by White. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Well, with that explosive leaping ability, Okongwu is someone who spaces the floor vertically.
The Hornets have got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. White against McCollum. To the inside. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
What an impact White makes, whether he has the ball in his hands or not.
The Hawks have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Pass to Risacher. Back to McCollum. Johnson a screen on White. McCollum, the pass to Johnson. Shot from 16. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
And here's White. Screen by Bridges. And White hits from deep. And now a 5-point Charlotte lead.
Now this is how you execute in the pick and roll. White just toying with the defense there.
Bridges on the double. Outside, Alexander Walker. Okongwu, a screen on Bridges. Alexander Walker from outside, off the mark. Charlotte leading by 5. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
White with it. McCollum covering. Pass to Knipple. Launches a 3. Diabate. And it's good. Well, hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor.
The previous play is under review.
And did he get the basket off in time or not?
I have to admit, it's really difficult to decipher exactly what happened. They'll go to the monitors as this is a big call.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And BA, you can argue against replay all you want, but at the end of the day, you want it to be a level playing field. You want the call to be correct.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Back after this. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hornets?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
And so in the game for the Hornets, we've got Ball, also Kobe White out there, and it's McNeely in at the small forward.
Grant Williams.
6 to shoot. The baseline, Jay. McCollum's shot is off.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
13 feet out. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Hawks trail by 7. Heel to the ball, now guarded by White. Pass to Landale. Now Kispert. Here's Gay. Kept alive. Out to McCollum. Outside heel. And there's the screen. There's the triple. Rebounded by McNeely.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
McCollum against Ball. Offline from the high post. The Hawks have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. And Atlanta misses again.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Pass to White. Back to Ball. In tight, LaMelo.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Healed against White. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Here's Landale. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
They really threw their weight around last time. They got to the free throw line a lot, and it helped secure the win.
Well, and coaches will sometimes complain about an inconsistent whistle from the refs, but credit them for the level of aggression to make things happen.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Let's start getting loud and give a big welcome to your Hawks.
Atlanta making some changes here. Jalen Johnson, he's checked in for Gay. Risache comes in for Kispert. And Daniels is subbed in for Hield. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Here's McCollum, uses the glass to finish the layup. McCollum's gotten his first points in this one.
That's a nice touch around the rim. McCollum makes the most of his opportunities down there.
Now Ball, 20 points for him last game against Houston.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
Now here's White. They've got a 9-point lead, 3 on the clock. Here's Miller. The three-pointer off the mark. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Hawks. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
You know, when everything's clicking, Ball can steal the show, and we're seeing it right here.
Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Brandon Miller. Atlanta shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw, no good. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
And Atlanta making a change here. Okongwu's checked in, and here's Knipple from the arc. It's rebounded by Risacher. Hawks trail by 8. Johnson passes to McCollum. Now here's Risacher. Sinks it! What range from downtown! Risacher's got 9.
Okay, a little bit of a heat check for the rookie. Risacher feeling confident.
Here's Ball. Again, Charlotte.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Ball against McCollum. Yep, that one goes. McCollum's got 4 points in the quarter.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And Atlanta making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Bridges, he's checked in for Ball. Now here's White. Tight defense on him. To the inside. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Explosive move by White. Going right up to the rim.
Hawks trail by 7. Outside, Alexander Walker. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 this game following their win against the Rockets.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan.
Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by White. Back to Miller. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Daniels. Here's Alexander Walker. Nice D from Bridges.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Well, Coach, when you think about the NBA's steadiest contributors, Coby White deserves a mention.
He sure does, B.A. Players like Coby White are the foundational pieces that every team needs. He makes smart plays, and he's so consistent. You almost take it for granted.
Now here's Risacher. 9 points in the game. Here's Johnson. Oh, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It's on Brandon Miller, and this will be a second trip to the free throw line. The free throw drops for Johnson.
Well, over just a few years, Jalen Johnson has been able to transform himself into an offensive force. Give him credit for putting in the work.
Here's Knipple. He picked up 24 points in their last win against Houston.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Outside, Risache. Atlanta needs to get off a shot. Alexander Walker. And the shot goes in. Alexander Walker's got 9.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Now here's White. He's got 9. Here's Knipple. Pass to Miller. And here's White. Covered by Alexander Walker. To the middle. 58 seconds left to play in the half. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Outside Risache. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Charlotte has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. White, the pass to Bridges. Over Johnson. Bridges misses.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Pass to Alexander Walker. It's his first trip to the line.
Second, team starter. Nickeil Alexander Walker.
And the first one at the line is good. Diabate's checked in for Charlotte. Ball comes in for White. That one drops. He ties it up.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. They host the Pistons after this one, and that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them. "17-foot shot on the way. He can't hit that time. Tie game in Atlanta. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
37. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat.
Hey folks, welcome. The Atlanta Hawks find themselves here in a close one at the half.
They're playing with the team-first attitude, making that extra pass. Shaq, that could have been you.
You need to check your receipts, sir. Over 3,000 career assists. Apology accepted.
And let's move on to the Eastern Conference standings. The true contenders are beginning to stand out.
Taking a look at the Hawks, they're dealing with some challenges, no doubt about it. They have talent, but maybe not as much as they thought they had. The effort's been spotty. It's been a learning year for this organization.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
The Hawks shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now here's Ball. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And Risache gets it to go.
Yeah, what a move by the light-footed rookie. Risache driving in to get a bucket.
And here's Ball. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. The first one falls.
You gotta respect the enthusiasm LaMelo Ball brings to his game. He thrives out here under the bright lights with all eyes on him.
And so Ball nails both of them. Alexander Walker with it. Daniels outside. Pass to Risacher. Good on the bucket. Risacher's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the Rock inside and convert.
Now Ball. Give him 20. He's off on that one. Nice D from Alexander Walker. Daniels outside. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Pass to Risacher. This one for three. No good. He's shooting 5 for 12 so far.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
And he's going for the lob. And a fast break now for the Hawks. And he's headed to the line for two. He gets the whistle there.
Oh, I like the activity of Daniels there.
Man, the defender really went after him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one. And watching Dyson Daniels over the past year or two, he's really come into his own, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, sometimes it's just about being in the right situation, in a role that plays to your strength. That's really unlocks some things for him.
Now here's Bridges. Rejected by Okongwu.
Timed it just right. Okongwu with the great block.
Daniels outside. Outside Risacher. Back to Daniels. Outside Risacher. Takes a three. Hits the three-pointer. Risacher's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, it's only his second three of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Pass to Knippel over Risacher. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, a bit of a cold start to the second half. They need to settle down and get some better looks.
Daniels outside. Outside Johnson to the paint. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Well, when he's on the floor, Dyson Daniels gives you untapped energy. He's really committed to going all out.
First free throw is good. That one's no good. Hornets trail by 5. Ball outside. Shot from the top of the key. Out to Bridges. Pass to Ball. 5 on the clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Ball's got 22 points.
I'll tell you what, when this team is in a tough spot, LaMelo Ball is their answer.
Daniels passes to Johnson. And Atlanta misses again.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Now here's Ball, covered by Alexander Walker. And here's Knippel from the arc. Rebound Atlanta.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Daniels passes to Johnson. Picked up by Okongwu. Atlanta again missing.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pass to Diabate. And he dunks it down.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Now here's Daniels. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Back to Okongwu. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got 9 rebounds now. Screen by Bridges. And he lobs it up. And it's Bridges with the jam.
The playmaking ability of Ball. So crafty and skilled at finding his guys.
The Hawks have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. LaMelo Ball with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, now the question is, how do you scheme this guy? Try to take the ball out of his hands? Bring a second defender? I'm curious to see what they do.
Kispert's checked in for Johnson. Kobe White, he's checked in for Charlotte. Alexander Walker, the pass to Okongwu. Got it.
Well, that's one thing about Okongwu. He thrives on contact.
Now here's Ball. He's got 22. They set the pick. Here's Diabate, defended by Kispert. Pass to Diabate. 4 on the clock. And it's flushed down. A nice jam. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Daniels outside. Now Risacher. Kispert outside. Pass to Risacher. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by White. The Hornets have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Back to Ball. Now Bridges. Here's Alexander Walker. 11 points in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside Risacher. Here's the 3. The Hornets pull it in. Bridges has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Knippel to the left side wing. A minute 39 left in the third quarter. Here's Diabate, defended by Kispert. The shot by Diabate, no good. The Hawks trailing. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Risacher. The 3. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 5 rebounds in the game. Ball outside. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Good ball movement here by Atlanta. It's tipped. Daniels passes to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
And here's Charlotte now.
Dyson.
And here's White. 9 points in the game. Right wing. And here's Knippel from the arc with the tip. Great positioning on the putback. Bridges has got 4 points now in the quarter. And what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
Down low. Kispert, right side. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They lead by 1. Fires from deep. No good. Would have counted had it gone. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Charlotte on top, up 1. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the 4th quarter of basketball coming up next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money. and made things look easy for his team.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the court for the Hornets, they've got Brandon Miller, Knipple out there with Xavier Tillman. Then it's Kobe White. Here's McCollum after Charlotte's three-pointer on the other end. Outside Johnson from the arc. Back to McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 is up. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by McCollum. 10 points now in the game for Jalen Johnson. Landale defending. Back to White. Charlotte needs to get off a shot. And here's Knipple from the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
McCollum against White. McCollum drives in. Three-pointer Kispert. And it's Tillman with a rebound. The Hornets with a lead. Pass to Knipple. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Hield against Miller. To the paint. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Hield. Kispert, the pass to Hield. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Hawks lead by 1. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Tillman. Miller outside. Driving to the basket. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. And a change for the Hornets. Diabate's checked in. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the play with the team. He was harping on the number of offensive rebounds that they've given up. He told them they have to recommit to the defensive glass. He said, quote, "We're not walking away with the W if we don't box out." A simple message, guys, but an important one.
Allie, thank you. Now here's White. Miller outside. Pass to Diabate. Just 5 on the clock. White for 3. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Well, you see part of the value of White. He can bail you out.
Hield against Miller. McCollum outside. Johnson a screen on White. There's McCollum with the 3.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
Double digits for him on the glass. He's getting it done.
Pass to Miller. Here's Diabate, covered by Johnson. And he makes it. Now it's a 6-point Charlotte lead.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
And there's a pick. McCollum, pass to Kispert. Out to Hield. Okongwu, a screen on Miller. Hield for 3. Drains the triple.
This is his shot. The defense must chase Hield off that three-point line.
McCollum against White. Miller outside. Throws it up high. It's stolen by Johnson. For 3, McCollum. That shot off the mark. Miller with it. To the inside.
I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Now McCollum. Outside Johnson. Outside Hield. Picked up by Okongwu. And Hield gets the 3. Hield's got 8 here in this quarter.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. So for the Hawks, Risacher, he's checked in for Kispert. Dyson Daniels comes in for Hield. And it's Alexander Walker in for C.J. McCollum. Miles Bridges checked in for Charlotte. LaMelo Ball comes in for White. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Daniels against Miller. Daniels misses.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Pass to Diabate. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
Hawks trail by 4. And stolen by Bridges. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Ball left side. Here's Diabate, covered by Johnson. Now Miller. A little 6-footer. Oh, no good on the layup. For Atlanta, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Now Johnson. Oh, touches it off the glass.
How about the rookie, Zachary Risacher, delivering a timely bucket?
Now here's Ball. Now Miller. Driving inside. Here's Diabate, guarded by Okongwu. Oh, no good on the layup. Johnson. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
Always great to see a guy rise to a challenge. Johnson knew this was a must-get bucket.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Bridges. Tipped. Stolen by Daniels. Up top, Johnson. To take the lead. It's off.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
Now Miller. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, off target from downtown. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Here's Daniels. Johnson a screen on Miller. Now Johnson. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Ball right side. They set the screen. Robbed. Now here's Alexander Walker, pounded by Ball. Okongwu, a screen on Miller. The 3 ball is down.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coaches breathe a huge sigh of relief.
Ball outside. Ball into the lane from deep. The triple drops. And so it's Glenn Snyder here calling timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game.
It's time to get
by Charles Lee. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. To win it. Ooh, the three doesn't go. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Miles Bridges is out there with Knipple, and it's Diabate in at the 5 spot. Bridges down low, covered by Alexander Walker.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there, just takes his 2 points, moves on. Outside, Alexander Walker. Okongwu outside. Shot clock at 5. Okongwu, a screen on Miller. Here's Okongwu. Beautiful work with the baby hook.
Sometimes Okongwu can finesse his way around you in tight. He's got nice touch around the bucket.
And for the Hornets, they're shooting it at 52%. Now Ball. Now Bridges. Here's Knipple. And here's Ball. Lets it go from 14, and that's in.
Yeah, terrific work from the mid-range. Ball has an impressive feel when to take these shots.
Here's Daniels. Outside Risache. Outside Johnson. Nope. The Hornets with a lead. Ball outside. Now Bridges. Ball outside. From downtown. Okongwu with the rebound. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
Things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Yeah, just a tenacious play by Risache. He wants to be the guy who delivers for his team in these moments.
And here's Charlotte now, following the score by Atlanta.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Okongwu. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
I love the effort from Okongwu here, taking ownership of an important possession.
He launches. Okongwu with the rebound. The Hawks leading. Daniels with it. He's picked up by Miller. Fires the three. Shoots a three. Rebounded by Miller. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 for 5 here in OT. Intercepted. Now here's Alexander Walker, tightly guarded. On the wing, Risache. He's guarded by Bridges. 5 to shoot. There's the screen by Johnson.
And the game has come down to this. They need a score or you can practically call it quits.
Outside Bridges, and they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Team second. Nickeil Alexander-Walker. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Big free throws right there to make this a 2-possession game.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. They're trailing by 4. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfectly.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over. 16 seconds left to play in overtime. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
Searching for a fast bucket, then a way to stretch things out.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
And that's an intentional foul.
Team sport. At the line for Atlanta, Jalen Johnson taking 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Every free throw is crucial in a close game. Nice work at the line.
It's stolen by Okongwu.
They've been a different squad here in overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy level.
So this one belongs to the Hawks. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And let's reveal our player of the game, Zaccharie Risacher.